Hello, hello, hello. I am DLZiggs, and today I'm bringing some Pokemon Showdown battles. Usually I would bring battles from my DS, but bad news! Somebody stole my Pokemon Y while I was working, and it really makes me mad. And I can't find it. I've been looking for it, so I'm stuck on Showdown until I get Alpha Sapphire, because that's what I plan on getting. Well, today I have one NU match and two OU matches. This first match I'm going to show you is NU, and this match went really close. I mean, this match could have went either way. So let's get to the match. Alright, sorry. I'm going to be in this area for all three battles. So I started with Zebstrika. He starts off with Persian, switches Persian and goes into Go-Go. So I was going for the Volt switch. And I switch and I go into my Frogadier. Don't know why I did that. And we went to Glaceon. I went for the U-turn because I'm like a mix set. I go into I go into Ditto to transform so I can see his moveset. I go for Shadow Ball, get a good mount. He apparently has hidden power fire, and that does a lot. And I switch the camera up, and that does nothing. And so I had to predict the switch. He went to Rampardos, which was good for me because I went for the Earth Power. Shows me he's Sash, and I was like, wow. Then I was waiting for him, and he gets a critical hit, Stone Edge, and I'm like, what? I was mad. So I went back to Frogadier, got the Waterfall off, got that good stat. Then Persian comes back, and I switch out, and I go into my Tropius, and takes the Swift very well. So I was okay. Switches, goes in the Go-Go that I did not predict that, and he got his Sap Sipper. So then I thought smart. Well, no, I Air Slashed first. Then he went for Toxic and he poisoned me. So I was like, oh. So I thought I was going to be screwed. So I switched into Ditto, and that really saved me because I got his ability. And then I went for the Milk Drink to get my health back because I can't do nothing because this go only had like a grass move and some like health moves. So I went into Zebstrika. I went for the Overheat and I miss, and I'm like, no! So I lose him. Then I go into Frogadier, go for the HP Fire, because I know he was going to go for Horn Leech again, and that still does a lot to me. And then I went for the Ice Beam, see how much that does a lot, but if I did Ice Beam before, I wouldn't have survived. And so he gets the Horn Leech, kills me, so I thought I was done. So then I go into my sock, I go for the Ice Punch, and I'm able to take that out. Now this sock I'm running is a weakness policy sock, because I know about all the flying pokes and the sidekicks, and I'm sturdy. And then if that works, then I will be able to win a match. But I get the close combat off. What the heck is going on? And then I get, and there we go, sorry. I saw Persian die, then Glaceon died, then Floatzel comes in, I switch into Floatzel. I take an Ice Punch, and I'm just getting poison damage. He switches in the Volody. I go for Crunch, and I was like, that was a mistake. And then I switched out, and I go into Tropius. He gets the knockoff and takes off my leftovers. So I go for the Leech Seed. He goes for knockoff again, gets a crit. And I'm just like, this is not working well. Until I'm just going to sack my Tropius. So Tropius can't do anything anymore. So I go into Ditto. I go for the knockoff to take off the Eviolite, which was smart. He goes for Roost, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And poison damage is just racking on me, and I go to Sock. Knocks off my weakness policy. It's not like I can do anything. And then, let's see. Go for the Ice Punch. Doesn't KO. He goes for Toxic. I get my health, and then I'm just gonna like. Then he switches into Floatzel, and I'm just like, nope. Then I get the Earthquake, so that was handy. Then he gets the Waterfall and kills me because he's banded, I believe. And I go into Ditto, who's my last poke. I go for the Waterfall, and then my poison damage. Then it goes Floatzel. Now this was the tough part. Okay, so this could have went either way. If I go for the water, if I go in the Waterfall, and I get the flinch, I have this game. However, if I get it, but he doesn't flinch, then I lose because I don't have my scarf and there's no speed tie. So this could go on either way, but let's see what happens. So I go for the waterfall. I almost kill it, and I get the flinch, which is surprising. And then next thing I know, I get the last waterfall, and I just win the game. A close NU game that could have went either way. I was in shock. He was in shock. I did say close game, and I was about to say GG, and then he just left. So I was like, oh, come on, guy. Come on. But yeah, that was a great battle. So next battle is an OU match. I'm going to be here again. This was with the team I made from the Piratas' team builder. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm going to put it in the description because that's where I made that's where I made some of my teams. But yeah, let's get to this match. So I start off with Mamoswine. Sorry. He starts with Scobie. Gets the Megahorn. I was like, uh-oh. And I go for the Stealth Rocks. And then I switch out and I go into my Charizard. And he Megahorns again, so I'm like, okay, this might be a tough one. So I go in, he goes for the Rock Slide, gets it, and then I flinch, and I'm just like, what? And then he gets the Rock Slide again, and I just lose Charizard just like that, and I'm just mad. Then I go into Togekiss, I get the Air Slash, he survives with the Sash, and I'm just like, there's nothing I can do. So I go, and I get flinched. So he's getting so much hacks on his side, and I'm just basically losing because I did not think to switch. Then he goes for Protect. I go for Ice Shard because I just need to get this thing away. I kill it. It's fine. Then he goes into Malamar. Malamar crazy takes this Icicle Crash and then hits me with the Superpower. And so I'm just in a rough spot right now. I'm already on the point of losing. Then I go into Rock Justice. He goes for Protect. I went for the X-Scissor. And then he's just getting more leftovers. Then I go for X-Scissor again because I'm scarfed. And I'm able to take out Malamar. Then Latios comes in. I was thinking I could take it out with an X-Scissor, but he lives it somehow. Kills me with Psychic. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is not happening. Then I go into Dragon Ball Zygarde. Then I go and I switched into freaking Gengar, which made no damn sense. And so now I'm stuck. I'm down to just Dragon Ball Zygarde, and then he goes for Earthquake. I go for Coils. I'm starting to set up Coils because I'm running a Adamant Coil Natured. I'm running a Coil set on my Zygarde, which is it's actually a not bad set if you try it. And then I go for the Earthquake, and that does a lot. And Moonblast, I took a Moonblast, so I was like, wow. Then I go for the Earthquake again. I'm safe a bit. And then he goes into Houndoom, who's obviously his Mega too. So he goes for Mega. I believe he goes for Flamethrower. Yeah, he goes for Flamethrower. If the internet shows. And that does nothing. I just rest. I sleep talk and I get another Coil because I'm just like so tired. And then he goes for a Nasty Plot. So then I go for the Sleep Talk and I get the Earthquake and I'm just like, boom! Dead. And now Ditto comes in and Ditto gets everything I have. He Earthquakes, that does nothing to me. I Earthquake him, that does a lot. That did a lot. And then Earthquake one time, I Earthquake, I get it. I made another close match. Because that was on the verge of me actually getting my butt whooped. And me actually surviving that was pretty awesome. Zygarde pulled through. First battle, freaking Ditto pulled through. But this last battle, though, oh my gosh, I just did this one. This one was too epic. This one, comeback was made. Let's turn off the music. Okay, so here's I am. I start off with Metacham. He starts off with Dragonite. I go to Mega. I fake out. He flinches. Then I go for Cycle Cut, and that does a lot. And here I made a mistake. I was supposed to go for Bullet Punch, but I misclicked, and he went to Cycle Cut. Then I went to Clefable, not worrying, and I go for the Cosmic Power. because I'm just being that type of guy. Going against the Mega Venusaur Heatran core, I don't mind it, to be honest, because it's not really that dangerous to me as long as I have the right stuff. But I'm no counter teamer. But I am able to just take hits. Then he goes for Dragon Dance again. I go for Cosmic Power again, because I know, no, you ain't gonna touch me. Earthquakes does a decent amount, and I go for another Cosmic Power because I'm just being a jerk. And then he goes for Earthquake again, and I go for Soft Boil. Yep, I do. I could have set up to +4, but I was like, and then I go for the Store Power, kill him, and then next thing I know, he brings out Excadrill. Yes, Excadrill does not hit. That does a lot, but I go for the Flamethrower, and that does nothing. And I'm just like, wow. And he gets an Iron Head, and he gets a critical hit, and I'm just like, no! And then I go into Darmanitan, because this is my belly Manitan, my belly drum Darmanitan. And I just go for the Earthquake since I couldn't really set up. He goes into Rotom Wash. Come on. Showdown, stop lagging on me. Sorry, Showdown. Lagging, and then I think I switched. Okay, sorry, hold on, let me Okay, for those of you who have not seen what happened because something went wrong with Showdown, I switched to Thundurus, and Rotom Wash did a Hydro Pump, and it did a lot, more than half to my Thundurus. And then I went for Thunder Wave on accident, trying to go for Thunderbolt. I fail, he hits Hydro Pump, I die. Then I go into Latios, I get the Side Shock on, and then he Volt switches, and then he goes into his Sylveon. And then I switch, I go into my Heatran to take this Hyper Voice so well. And then I go for the Toxic, and then because I knew I could like do something. And then I knew he was going to switch to Rotom Wash to get his bat back, but I roared him into Sylveon again because I knew that was not going to happen. I go for the Lava Plume, that does nothing. He gets the Heal Bell. Then I switch to my Belly Manitou, and you'll see why this just went well. He protects. I went for the Belly Drum. And then I have the Salic Berry, but it didn't activate. I go for the Fire Punch, I take it out. Rotom Wash, I hit the Fire Punch, I take it out. And then Heatran, I go for the Earthquake, and I take it out. And then Venusaur, who is the Mega Venusaur. I punch it, I take it out. And Belly Manitan pulls through. You gotta love Belly Manitan. But yeah, that is overall what happened in the game. It was epic. There were the first two battles I definitely should have lost. Because I was like on the verge of losing. I don't know how I came through. I don't know what happened. But all these battles were great. And if you want to know the Belly Manitan set, I will put it in at the end of the video. But all you need to know is like it's really good. It's useful as long as you have like the right team for it. Something that can like get rid of its possible threats. Well, anything that's a threat to Darmanitan. And if you try it out, hey, you can actually kick butt. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later. And stay tuned for more Pokemon Star Drop. Alright, peace out.